Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss whether or not it's legal to punch someone who brings Doughball birthday or cake-flavored whiskey to a party. My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Steinkamp, Jeff Andreezy, and Darren McRoy.
What's up, gang?
Howdy.
Hey. So we want to, first of all, put out the disclaimer. None of us are lawyers here. None of us are involved in prosecuting attorneys, anything to do with the legal realm. We have certainly people like that are affiliated with us. None of them are on here today. We're going to be providing our opinions. You need to check with your own legal team, your own lawyer, anything like that before you take any of the advice that we give for today's show. But we're going to talk about
that's just in general a good
statement
idea. For every single episode.
Anything we talk about is, don't take it to the bank, folks.
It kind of sounds like that commercial that we hear around here. The choice of a lawyer is an important one. Make sure to do your research before going with us or something on one of those.
Should not be advertising alone.
Yeah. Who brings Doughball birthday cake flavored whiskey? I guess that's a new flavor. And it's the beginning of the end in my mind. It's trouble. I mean, we saw it with vodka. Vodka was on a great run, and then they went to flavored vodkas. Things got even better. More people were coming to it. It got exciting, and then it just exploded into 1,000 different flavors, and then the whole thing imploded. So it angers me a little bit. It gets the old man anger going, and that'll play into my thoughts as I weigh in on this one, knowing that I'm not a lawyer, but we'll get to all that after the break. For right now, Darren said there's something you want to talk about outside of that. What is that, sir?
So Beyonce has recently released a country-ish song.
Okay.
It sounds country-ish. How do you feel about artists that are so known in one field, switching it up and going a different way and adding some other elements into their songs or albums?
Oh boy!
Didn't Garth Brooks pretend to be a rock singer once?
Yeah,
he's
done it.
Alter ego.
Yeah, I don't
Zach
think
Brown Band did it.
I don't think there's anything that pigeonholes an artist from, and I don't lose any respect for them by switching over. Now, I don't like country, and I don't really know anything Beyonce sings either. I guess I know some stuff, unlike others. It's crazy right now. I know that, but I don't know a whole lot of Beyonce stuff. But I know that she's very popular, and if she wants to sing country, I'm fine with that. I think of my favorite bands of all time, Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones. They would touch into other things. Listen to some of their songs, like the Rolling Stones, Honky Tonk Women and stuff like that. It kind of crosses over into other genres. Now, they were never released here's the Rolling Stones, here's our country album, though they've done blues albums. And of course they started out just as a blues band, playing covers and stuff like that. And Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin has everything from reggae to country, to hard rock, to almost metal. They've got and everything in between. And in their catalog, it just wasn't something that they did. So I think the great bands can jump around, and it's okay. I personally don't have a problem with it at all. No.
So even Pat Boone. You can Google Pat Boone, and he tried to do a hard rock album.
Yeah, was it successful? I mean,
I don't think
so.
He
can take the swing. I don't mind him taking the swing. I was never a Pat Boone fan to begin with, so I don't think he can grab me. By switching up to rock. Yeah,
I think the picture of him in his leather will burn into your brain, and you won't be able to unsee it, and then you might not be so impressed.
Okay. What about, don't you think the easy way, though, is always to go country? I mean, you want to make a bunch of money just to release a country album. It's the easiest genre to participate in. I could come out with a very successful country album if I felt like it. I don't want to reduce myself to that. But at some point, I may do it just to teach people. I may teach people a lesson by releasing a country song or album just to show them exactly how easy it is to win in that genre. But for right now,
Darius Rucker.
I was say Darius Rucker did it, right?
Oh, there's all of them do it. There's a lot of. I mean, Steven Tyler of Aerosmith, one of the all-time great rock and roll bands. He went country for a while. Just there's a lot of them that get into that.
And now he looks like your grandma.
Yeah. It's disturbing to see. It's tough. It
is.
Those guys, all of them, it gets tough to, they want to keep doing it. I guess as a fan, you still want to see them play, but then you also start realizing they're singing about songs of their youth. And, I mean, I just went and saw The Who last time they were in St. Louis, and hearing them, hope they die before they get old. Guys.
Too late.
So Pat Boone's 1997 rock album, No More Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, there you go. Pat Boone.
Oh, he covered Smoke on the Water.
What a talent Pat Boone was.
Enter Sandman.
Yeah. Very talented.
Garth Brooks, that was Chris Gaines.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think it's
Chris Gaines, the alter
little
ego.
Interesting when you go with the whole, like maybe renaming your band something's one thing, but just like having a whole different personas, a little bit nutty, perchance.
Yeah, there's a guy completely devoid of talent that's had a great career.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I think I'm not a country music fan either. I don't think even country fans
even like Garth Brooks anymore. Right?
I love Garth Brooks.
They don't even like Garth Brooks anymore. No, no one likes Garth Brooks.
Calling Baton Rouge is in my top 5 songs of all time.
Absolutely,
his version of it, not anyone else.
Absolutely horrible, without completely devoid of talent. But he's in country, so you can be that. You don't need talent to be a country.
I don't think you can make millions and millions of dollars being completely talentless.
Sure you can.
I find it interesting, Steve, your disdain for country, and I had a country phase. I'll admit it. And it started with Toby Keith, rest in peace. But
horrible.
When they're singing about whiskey and trains, we just talked about that.
What more do you want?
Yeah,
I'm with you, Steve.
Your country
I can't listen to country. It's terrible.
Can't do it either, man.
Absolutely horrible. Huh?
Yeah, I can't do it either. But I did for a decade.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the music is good, I don't really give a shit. I'm not gonna sit here and try and trash talk country music, because that's a weird thing to trash talk, because it's a very widely popular
really has nothing to do with. I mean, I don't know that correlates to good music. I mean, Bieber, of course, is one of the all-time great. I think he is completely devoid of talent. I don't think he's.
I think it's across every single.
He has huge sales numbers.
Agreed.
Across every single genre, there's just shitty people making shitty music all over the place that have millions of dollars for no reason whatsoever.
Right.
But I think that there's plenty of good country music. I don't listen to it exclusively. I listen to everything. But I do enjoy some good country music, especially when I'm out like on the water and stuff. Like that's gonna be. There's no better.
Okay, Beka, I'm gonna give you that one. So I'm on the
tell
boat.
Me I'm wrong. You're telling me you want to listen to some like fucking hard rock when you're out on the fucking boat. Like, what are you like? No, like that's some Rolling Stones. Like hard.
I like all genres of music other than country.
And that's
so
okay.
There's a lot of stuff out there. There's jazz, smooth jazz. I
love listening to some smooth jazz when I'm partying on the boat. I know that much.
I like classical music. I like boat party songs. McNew has a whole party list for boats. Now there gets to some country in there because she likes country. If I could take those out of there, it'd be good. But for the most part, it's funny. I mean, it's good. Boats and Hoes. There's nothing better to listen to on a boat than that.
Boats and Hoes.
And you're going to say that country music sucks, and you're out here boats and hoes.
That's funny. Right? There's a place for that. It's funny.
Beyonce can make whatever music she wants to make.
I agree.
If it's good, it's good. If it sucks, it sucks. Yeah. I don't care how what music they make. Honestly, if you're truly a good artist and singer, then you should be able to make any type of music and it be good.
That's how I feel.
If it's a good song, then fantastic.
Yeah.
But if it sucks, then it just sucks. And I'm not going to say it's because it's Beyonce is why it would suck. It probably just sucks because it's not a good song.
Is there any reason why careers begin to falter and then that's when they start going to? I mean, Darius Rucker, you brought him up. How was his career going when he switched to country? Not real good. Not real good. Things had stalled out for him.
But
Steven Tyler when he went to it. Kid Rock when he went to it. I mean, Kid Rock had his big boom time. Things stall. I'm a country guy now. I'm doing country. Well, that's why, because it's a genre.
He's always been like country at heart. Like he's a country boy.
No, he's kind of a redneck.
He's from Detroit.
Yeah,
but
he's from Detroit.
You can't talk like him and not relate to country songs. You can't be like him and not relate.
He might be from Detroit, but he's white trash. So
yes,
yeah. He's not a redneck,
but he is
white trash.
I agree.
He played white trash in Joe Dirt.
What? Is it worse to be white trash or a redneck to you, Beka?
No, it's just neither one is bad. I'm not saying neither one is bad. I'm just saying that's two. I'm just saying that they're from two different areas. Like a redneck is generally going to be more out in like rural country areas.
Oh, okay.
Where white trash
is the city.
White trash can be city trash. That can be country trash. Whatever. Like white trash is white trash.
Yeah. Point taken.
That can be anywhere. They can be, and also white trash can still be someone that's rich.
Yeah.
They can still be white trash.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can grow up rich and still be white trash.
Right.
But
what do you think? What do you think
Brittany
he's really
Mahomes?
Like? Brittany Mahomes.
White trash.
What do you? I don't know her, but that's the quarterback's wife, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
She's white trash.
What do you think? What do you think Kid Rock is really like? I'm not talking about the stage guy. Like
you mean Bob?
Yeah, if you hung out with Bob and
my boy
he was
Bob
just
Ritchie?
your friend. Yeah, if you're hanging out with Bob Ritchie, what do you think he's like?
I think he's still pounding 30 packs and smoking a bunch of weed. I think that's what he does.
You think he's always into the Kid Rock persona, or that's
I think he stinks probably.
Okay.
When I dressed up as him for Halloween, so I had to really dive into the world of Bob Ritchie.
Are you a method actor on Halloween?
Oh yeah,
nice.
Royce was just like, I don't even know what to do with you tonight. He's like, because you're just you're creepily like Kid Rock. He's like this, and Chelsea, my friend who dressed up as Pam Anderson, she's like, pictures are not going to do this justice because how you are acting feels like who Kid Rock is, which I was just hitting on chicks all night long, and it was because then some girls were kind of liking it too, which was really funny, and that got weird.
Would you hang out with Kid Rock? Would you hang out with Kid Rock?
Sure. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sure. Hell yes.
It'd be fun.
Absolutely.
It'd be a blast, right?
Yes, that's a great time.
Yeah. I think he's actually probably pretty cool.
We know somebody, Beka. We know somebody that does hang out with him. That Glenn Garreau. He has a place right next door to Kid Rock, and they hang out quite a bit.
So Beka, what are some of the pickup lines Kid Rock is using at Halloween?
I think.
Oh, I mean, I'm not dressed as Kid Rock. If I drew a really shitty beard on, I could maybe do him. But it's really not about saying too much. It's a lot of like just eye movement and like, hey,
that's what I do anyway.
I say you really don't have to do much. You have to just kind of like lean back with like.
Did you eat at Waffle House that day?
I didn't, but
that would have been good. You
have to like lean back and like kind of like grab your crotch a lot.
Okay.
And like make eye contact and like wink.
Right.
And the chicks just love it. It doesn't matter. And like you just go like, damn, you look really good.
For those listening to the podcast, I can see Darren writing furiously
Right.
Pickup line.
Grab my dick often. Okay, copy that.
Yeah.
All hands. Oh boy!
Here's the thing: it's all about swagger with Kid Rock. I mean, he literally was married. He was married to fucking Pamela Anderson.
Yeah. Correct.
Like, you can't tell me that he doesn't have fucking game.
Until the movie Borat
confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Like,
gotta have confidence.
Yeah, so you gotta have confidence. You gotta have some swagger to you, and you just gotta like feel like, you know, you're Kid fucking Rock.
And you gotta get hit by a truck. It gotta look like you got hit by a truck at least.
You just gotta be Kid Rock and only refer to yourself as that if that's who you're dressed up as.
Confidence or ignorance. It's a fine line.
Exactly.
Right. I always say confidence and cocky is the fine line. You got to be confident, but not cocky.
You never met a motherfucker quite like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's got it going on. Kid Rock seems to be an interesting character for sure. I'm not even sure that's how we started talking about that.
Wasn't no,
but it ends up being more of a Kid Rock segment than anything. So there you go. On that note, guess what? It is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? I'll start this thing off with what's going to be the winning cork pop. My prediction: I have Old 55 single malt here. Old 55 single malt. Here we go. Swine on the set. Oh, that was legit terrible.
No.
My hopes and dreams.
This one that's going to be the winner.
All right. And what we'll do next, we're going to take a quick break and celebrate my win. Let's not forget, I'm in control here. So I'm setting the rules as we go. It's the end of segment. We ran over on the last segment, so we have to do this short. So, all right. Now we'll go through the whole thing. Darren, you're next. What do you got there, man?
I have some Wallersheim bourbon from the ABV Barrel Shop.
Okay.
And I'm going to open this like Kid Rock and with the most swagger I can.
Okay. That was enough to take the lead.
Silent.
That was good, Kid Rat.
That was one of your best cork pops ever. Yeah.
Nice job, Kid Rat.
Kid Rat. All right. Beka, you're next.
I just have another sample. This time it's a Madeira sample.
Okay. How talented was Joe C. when he used to sing with him? That was a good background backup singer when he had Joe C. That was cool, right? Did anybody ever meet Joe C. in this group?
Meet him?
No.
Meet him. Go to his.
There's a Kid Rock cruise you can go on.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole.
I hate cruises.
Yeah, there's a whole cruise that you can go on. It's like a Kid Rock cruise, and I guess you're just
listening to Kid Rock all the time.
You're just listening to Kid Rock. You're partying with Kid Rock. You're like doing like beer bongs. Probably, I would assume.
Meth, probably
some blow. I'm not really sure, but
that's fun for about 3 hours, I think.
Yeah. For an entire cruise, that sounds like you're having fun the first night and then you're sleeping.
I wonder why he's doing something like that. And again, I know he gets paid, but it's not that much. I mean, he's got to have millions and millions.
Because he's having a fucking blast.
What does he get paid for a Kid Rock cruise?
He's got to be having a blast.
I guess that's it.
It's literally a bunch of people.
I guess he's pulling tail.
Holy shit! I fucking love Kid Rock. And then Kid Rock is like, cool. I can go on a cruise, be in the fucking captain suite.
I do
and
get
just
to
get
say,
trashed with a bunch of people who are like, I love you. That's your name.
He's in the envious position of being able to enjoy his life by just being himself. He can just people like the character that he is and all that kind of stuff, and he can just do that. And there's gonna be something to be said for that.
Right.
You know that, like, any chick on there would do him.
You just said two different things, Steve. Being himself and then his character. I don't think they're the same. I think
we just said
I think they are.
We literally had this discussion, and everybody said he's the same.
If you've been playing a character for 25 years, how do you not become that person?
Yeah, maybe.
You're going to become a retro nerd in 15 years. That's all you're going to be.
I think he's already there.
Yeah, that's too late. That ship has sailed. Yeah.
He's there. So I think Kid Rock is pretty close to the persona. I think Bob Ritchie is Kid Rock and Kid Rock is Bob Ritchie. I think. And you can tell because he's not evolving, and as he gets older, he's looking a little worse. So you got all those things of him and Dr. Phil. He looks like Dr. Phil in a wig and stuff because he's trying to still pull off the same look because that's who he is, and it's not quite working these days quite as well as when he was a young man.
Old.
Yeah, he's old. It happens. It happens to him.
Happens to all of us.
Yeah, well, even Kid Rock. Yeah, maybe he'll be Old Man Rock at some point. Finally get past the kid phase.
It's coming soon.
Coming soon. I'm Old Man Rock. Yeah. Steinkamp, what do you got, man?
I've got some Art of the Spirits Ruby Port Finish.
No, terrible, embarrassing.
Yeah. Again,
Darren has the lead, but Jeff, you can go 3 for 3 here. It seemed like it'd be pretty easy to win
again.
Yeah. I don't. What we're going to try? I've got a fresh pick bottle of Investment, finished in port casks from the ABV Barrel Shop.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, let's give it a try. Squeaky.
No, not enough. Not enough. The streak is over. It ends at 2, but that's there you go. It wasn't a bad run you had there. So cheers, gang.
Cheers,
everyone.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about, again, without any legal advice here, can you punch someone if they bring birthday cake flavored Doughball to a party? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. Bumpers are unscripted, so go ahead. All right, he's got the Terminator glasses on for inspiration. Go ahead, here we go.
I'll be back. I'm not doing that, Steve. Come on.
And you're listening to The Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to The Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about if you can legally punch someone in the face.
Yes, we are. So I call everyone here and a bunch of other people, and I say, hey, just bring a bottle. Everybody bring a bottle. We're going to do a little bottle share and bring what you want. And then someone shows up, and they have birthday cake flavored Doughball whiskey, and they put it on the table, and we question them, and they're like, well, I just wanted to mix it up. I wanted to have something different for you guys. I thought it'd be fun to break that up. Legally speaking, and again, even though we're not lawyers, we're guessing here. Would you be allowed to punch them? And again, what I mean by that is, I think we know that technically that's against the law. But can a good lawyer win that case for you? Can they make the argument that things were justified by them bringing that as their offering to a party?
I think a good lawyer could make that argument, because I think the only argument they would need is, hey, he only punched him in the face. There was a lot of worse things he could have done with that bottle that he didn't end up doing. So he only punched him in the face. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's just a little sock to the nose. Right. Like they do clearly deserve it.
Right. There's no doubt here.
And it's, it's
That's
actually
what I would
funny.
start as the lawyer. The first thing I would say is we all know this person deserved it, right? We know this.
Yeah. I mean, was it wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Technically speaking, yes, you're not supposed to punch people in the face, but was it wrong?
Right. It's a whiskey party and they bring birthday cake flavored Doughball.
Was it wrong?
Was it wrong? Yeah.
Okay, so Steve, you just said what I was going to ask about. Is there any leeway based on the type of party?
It's
Whiskey
a bottle
party. It's beyond face punch. You might even get shot in the groin. Okay, if it's a whiskey party and someone,
what are you going to try to make the thing? If it's a birthday, I
still think they deserve a shot in the nose.
I do too. I'd be embarrassed for here. Look what I got you for your birthday. It's birthday cake flavored Doughball.
Yay!
I mean, it's just rude.
I deserve a punch.
It's just rude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny that we talked about Kid Rock because Kid Rock punched Bret Michaels in the face because Bret Michaels used to date Pam Anderson.
Oh, there you go.
Did he get in trouble? Probably not that much trouble.
Nah.
But so justified.
They settled out of court.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that this person deserved to be punched in the face.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean,
I can't throw
Doughball.
much of a punch, so I don't think I'd get in a whole lot of trouble.
I don't know.
I've seen Beka hit the boxing.
I make her post that every once in a while, just to less people forget.
They need to remember.
Every once in a while, you got to remember what you can do, right?
Yeah. I mean, you just got to remember. I don't remember who told me. I think my brother said this. He's like, when you throw those haymakers, he's like, they're coming for about 5 days. Like you can see it. It's just. It's just swinging for 5 days, and all of a sudden, there it is. He's like, but you see that thing?
Oh yeah,
coming from way back here.
Yeah, Bob Whitlatch loves that video. So whenever you post that, he's definitely the first one to like that. So yeah, he's a fan. Yeah. What do you think, Mr. Steinkamp? Does someone deserve a punch?
So this happened. This literally happened a month ago. I had a poker night, and our poker nights are all about the first hour is drinking whiskey, and somebody brought that Doughball.
No.
Cake. But yes.
No.
Absolutely.
That person's, may they rest in peace.
I thought it was freaking hilarious because they did it as a total joke, knowing that everybody there were quote unquote whiskey snobs. So they did it as a total joke. So I thought it. Yes. Oh, yes. They absolutely did. Okay. I thought it was hilarious. And I hadn't had it before then.
And so you tried it?
Oh, yeah. Says Mr. Malort. Really?
That's an experience.
Yeah. So is this. So sweet it makes your teeth hurt.
I could have guessed that.
Brutal. Yeah.
Did they bring a backup bottle to show it?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
Did they bring something to redeem themselves?
A backup bottle would be, then it's still a good joke. Then it's a good joke. No backup bottle, that's a problem.
Yes,
the backup bottle is a Pappy 12, maybe.
No, the backup bottle was Wild Turkey 101, which is fine. Because they're newer.
Honestly.
They're newer, right?
Okay.
But also understood. So yeah, when I saw the topic, I just started laughing.
Oh gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely dead on happened. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
nobody
crazy.
Punched. Nobody got
punches.
No punches. Okay.
No.
So I have a hypothetical question.
I wanted to try it.
Okay.
Which person would you be more upset at? The person that brings the Doughball to your birthday party,
okay,
or a person who puts Dickel Tabasco
I wanted
in your
Beka to be here.
calendar?
I wanted Beka to be here for that because that's a real thing. So I was gonna bring that one up. So she should be coming back.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that is legit offensive. I think, and I like the guy Clayton Sabacher. He's a friend of ours. He's actually.
I wasn't going to name drop. I was just going to let him figure it out.
100%. He deserves to be called out. My right as an American allows me to call up just insane, stupid behavior, and I think that is the worst. One of the worst things I've ever heard for someone who's in a serious whiskey group. Beka, this is a regular. His name's Clayton, and he's been on this show before, but not when you've been podcasting, so you probably don't know him because he's a regular at the barrel shop. They had an advent calendar. A lot of people do the advent calendars where you submit a bottle, and then someone pours them all, and then they blind it, and then. Yeah. But the one he donated for that was that Dickel Tabasco flavor.
One of two. Right?
Okay, it's still one.
There's a day that you're popping open your whiskey thinking, what is it today for the why did balloons just go
I don't know. What one of two.
Yeah, when you do that, that's a thing now on
Really?
So
one of two.
If you do a thumbs up, I think it does something different.
No, I'm doing it now. Nothing's happening for the audience.
He must have a setting.
One of two.
I don't understand what happened there. Yeah,
I don't either. Why is that happening?
Balloons start going and celebrating. So anyway, that doesn't matter. That you're clouding up. You're clouding up the story. Beka, what do you think about someone who submits a Dickel Tabasco in what is supposed to be high end? There's people putting Stag Junior in there, and again, whether you like Stag Junior or not, it doesn't matter. That bottle costs some bucks. They've invested into whiskey that's highly desirable. So people put like that. One day you pop open the thing and it's Dickel Tabasco. I think it's almost unforgivable. There needed to be some sort of amends made for that, an apology issued, and what are we going to do here?
Listen, so yeah, I see. Yes, I agree with you. At the same time,
yes,
it's hilarious.
What bothers me is
it rude and terrible?
Live it down.
Is it rude and terrible?
I don't think he was trying to make a joke of things. I think he submitted that thing people would like it. No,
so it's Dickel that's finished in a Tabasco barrel.
Correct.
And it has Tabasco added back in.
Horrible.
And more Tabasco added.
And like a little touch of Tabasco in there for you too.
Nasty.
Oh, yeah. It's an abomination.
I think
I'd rather have cookie dough.
It's undrinkable. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the Dickel is more unforgettable.
Did it taste horrible, or is that worse than? I'm not sure that is worse than Doughball.
Oh no, I'm drinking Doughball over that any day.
Doughball is
it was finished in a Tabasco barrel.
Doughball's actually 0 out of 100 in terms of a rating out of a 100-point scale, but the Tabasco one's worse than that. That's
a negative.
It's a negative. I tried it.
Changed the flavor so much that
that can be used as a weapon.
Oh
yeah,
it's bad.
And then people will be like, "Oh, it's good in a Bloody Mary, though." Yeah, but I still don't believe that.
Why would it not be good in a Bloody Mary?
That could be the one place where it works.
Why would it not be good in a Bloody Mary?
It should work in a Bloody Mary because you're going to put
Bloody
Tabasco
Marys don't
in
taste good.
Okay, so then your fucking opinion is null and void. So
right?
Shut the fuck up about that, Darren. So then they claim it'd be good in a Bloody Mary. Do you like Bloody Marys? No, I think they're disgusting. So shut the fuck up, Darren. Because you don't have an opinion on that. Because you don't like. I bet it's disgusting in a Bloody Mary because Bloody Marys are disgusting. Yeah, fucking obviously you would hate that, Darren. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Stupid.
I've also only had one Bloody Mary ever. So
yeah, you're also like fucking 12 years old, Darren.
He's
so
making it worse.
You're not gonna like a Bloody Mary yet because you're 12. When you grow up, you may like them, you may not like them. You don't get an opinion about something that you literally are like, that.
Thank you, Darren. I don't probably have to worry now.
To eat fucking burgers, steaks, and chicken nuggets, and that's it. So I'm not going to ask Steve about anything else because I'm not going to respect Steve's opinion on something else that Steve won't fucking eat. Guess what, Darren? Dickel, although I'm not a fan of Dickel Tabasco finish, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is probably fantastic in a Bloody Mary because it makes sense in a Bloody Mary. And a Bloody Bourbon is good, and Tabasco is part of a Bloody Mary.
True.
So just so you know, if you're going to recommend something or not for a Bloody Mary, you could tell someone, I don't drink Bloody Marys, but I would assume that these flavors would probably be pretty good together. You work in a liquor store, Darren. You need to understand that you can suggest that something would probably be good if it's going to pair well together, even if you don't fucking like it, Darren.
Yeah.
I'm scared to jump in here, but that was not covered in our executive bourbon steward class. There's nothing about that in there.
It's definitely a non-traditional Bloody Mary with the whiskey in there. But I think most bourbon fans are like actually having whiskey in their Bloody Mary. So
is there a special name for those, Steve? So a Bloody Mary, a Bloody Maria is a Bloody Mary with tequila.
Yeah, I think we call them a Bloody Bourbon most of the time, but I think there's
Bloody
probably a name too. I don't know.
Probably
so Darren,
a Bloody Darren soon if he doesn't shut the fuck up.
And I got a cocktail named out after me for talking out of my ass. It's working out.
The Bloody Darren.
Bloody Darren. Next Saturday at the ABV Barrel Shop, we're going to be having
the Bloody Darren. Yeah. So there you go, Darren. You dug yourself a hole on that one, buddy. Yeah,
I can't see out of the hole even.
It's still.
They said it'd be good at that.
That's going to be your best. I would say that's your best chance of doing something with that. Though, to me, anything,
that's
a good
the only
cocktail
thing to really do with it.
That's the closest thing you can do. But anything, even a cocktail, it's all about having the best ingredients. And you're not using the best possible ingredients if that's because it's not good whiskey. Again, I'm not ripping all Dickel because some of it's good, but whatever they put in that between that and the Tabasco,
they didn't use their best stuff to finish in a fucking Tabasco barrel. Let's be fair.
No.
You're not going to go, wow, this is really good.
We can get double gold with this in San Francisco, or we can finish it with Tabasco.
Yeah.
What are we going to do here?
Yeah, you're not going to be like, well, we should really probably use our best stuff. No, you're going to put your shittiest whiskey that had some sort of weird funk to it into that.
Yeah.
But it would work in a Bloody Mary.
That's about all you can do with it,
Darren.
Really. Yeah, that's about all.
I'll try it. I'll throw it on the list to try.
No, don't fucking try it because you're not going to like it anyway.
You're too young.
Because you don't like it.
Yeah.
I'll try it in 5 years when I grow up a bit.
Perfect.
When
you grow up.
Yeah.
Are we going to get that in an old jet finish anytime soon?
Sure.
Darren,
It'll be called the Darren pick.
Tabasco finished old jet. That'll be perfect.
Next time I'm in St. Louis, Darren, we're going out for Bloody Marys.
There you go.
I'll hold you to that.
The best Bloody Mary in St. Louis. We'll have to work on that. I have no idea.
You don't drink
Steve,
Bloody
do you
Marys,
like Bloody
Steve?
Marys?
No.
I like Bloody Marys. I don't drink a whole lot of them, but every once in a while, like in Key West, I'll always get one. Not a whole lot, but yeah.
That's a lot of vegetable for you, man.
It's juice. It's in its juice form though. So
okay.
There's liquor in it.
Yeah, and it's almost. I mean, I like spaghetti sauce. It's not all that different from spaghetti sauce, the tomato juice.
It's
so
true.
it's fine.
You're not wrong.
It's true. Yeah, I know. So I don't have a dislike of tomato juice. No, that's not a thing. Yeah. I'll tell you what has a good Bloody. If you want to get a good Bloody Mary, Darren, here you go. When you go to Limestone Branch, order their bacon bourbon Bloody Mary or whatever they call it. That is good.
That'll be the first one I try.
That's really good. There you go.
I'm going to be there at Bourbon Palooza. I might have to try that.
Get that one. That's available and it's a good one for sure. It's kind of one of their signature cocktails. They change their cocktail recipes from time to time, but that's like one of their classic ones that's always on there. That one you can always get. So
interesting.
It's a signature cocktail there for sure. So especially if you're gonna have Mr. Fonte there, you're gonna have
so
fun.
Excited.
So I don't get to do that one. So because
which ones are you in, Steve?
I am in. So I got the ones that weren't as popular because I was kind of part of the deal. I'm putting it on. So so in the first round, I'm doing the tour of Bardstown. In the second one, I'm doing the at the Neat Whiskey Bar, the tasting of the three Dusties and then the cocktails.
Those were the unpopular ones.
Those were my number two.
I know they're great.
Those were our number two. Like those were ones we were going to pick if we didn't get our number one, but we got our number one.
Right. I was really happy with that. So
those are both great ones still.
Yeah. So exciting. Jeff's not going to be there though. He's too busy. No, you need to work on that, man. You need to get more involved. I think you had fun. You hung out with us for a little bit. You got a taste of that. It was pretty fun, wasn't it?
Well, Jeff's not in the immediate area.
Well, luckily, if
no one wants to live where he lives anyway.
Plane. Yeah, if they can invent a plane.
Jeff, they used to do this shit to me when I lived in North Dakota, and they'd be like,
"Sure,
oh, you really should make it down for this stuff." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, let me fucking just cancel my entire life then, real quick."
And then you would. You started attending things. You started attending things.
I attended a few things.
New Orleans Bourbon Festival. You showed up for that. You showed up for the Key West. This is all before you were married and that kind of. Now, obviously, you do all that kind of stuff. But you did.
We're working on it.
You've done more than Jeff has ever done.
Jeff will be down here soon in another month and a half. Jeff will be here.
Yeah, we're doing the executive bourbon steward class, and my wife's part of the deal. So when I get her included and involved, then it's great. We can do that stuff together.
There you go. I'll have to see. You send me the dates when you're. Oh, I guess I can look up executive bourbon steward. They only offer
April 17th.
April 19th, Friday the 19th.
Yeah, but you'll be here April 17th, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a Wednesday.
I'll have to work on that. There's a lot going on. That's right around the train ride time too, though.
Bring flowers, Jeff.
That's I've got a note right
Bring
here.
Flowers.
Back up flowers.
Bring flowers.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's always funny when that happens because Royce is like, "Who the fuck are these flowers from?" Oh, they're not from you, honey.
I'm gonna put my brother's name on them, and just in case Royce wants to throw a punch.
There you go. Let him take the heat. No. That's good stuff. All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Steinkamp, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Investment Whiskey.
All right, Darren.
You can find me and all of my childish opinions at The Bourbon Adventures.
And childless, we think.
Childless. I wasn't lying.
We think. So
We don't know.
We don't know. Yeah. Jeff, how about you? Where can people find you?
I'm on all the old standbys: Instagram, Facebook, X, and the Cigar Dojo. Jeff Andreezy, 2 I's, 2 Z's.
All right, Miss Beka Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram. 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. Not on the Cigar Dojo. I'm not into that. But we've got a company website, abvnetwork.com. Come by and check us out at the ABV Barrel Shop. We'd love to just hang out with you. Sit at the tasting bar. You can get involved in conversations like this. You can make fun of Darren, whatever you want to do.
Please.
You get yelled at by Beka if she's in town. So that's good stuff. Hang out with Steinkamp. Yeah, there's a whole thing going on there. Andres is there from time to time. So you never know. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Beka Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. Farnets, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya!
Bye,
y'all.
Cheers.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.